Hey guys, welcome in. It's the final night of week 8 in our 30 books in 30 weeks personal development series. This week, for week 8, we've been talking about the book Beyond Illusions. And for the last 2 weeks, actually, we've been talking about our relationships that we have and that we form with reality. So as you guys come in, feel free to invite some folks to join us. Share this video out. Great subject matter. What's going on, Gregory? Good evening. For those of you who might be just tuning in for the very first time, you have no clue what 30 books in 30 weeks is all about. It's a personal development series that I started last year in November and decided I was going to raise the bar on it and challenge myself and challenge my clients to really take things to the next level in 2018 to make this our best year ever. And so I'm picking 30 wonderful, impactful, inspiring personal development books, and we're going to focus on each book for 1 week for 30 weeks. And this week we are in week 8. We started this in January. We're 2 months in, and tonight we're wrapping up and landing the plane on Beyond Illusions. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Marcy Batiste. I'm a public speaker. I'm an author and a reality-based success and recovery trainer. What's that mean? First of all, it means I personally am sold out to my happiness. I always live life on Mars, and my favorite thing in the whole wide world is to help other women shine. So I work a lot with women to help them discover and embrace what I call their star power. And in doing so, then they're prepared to ignite the star power of another sister so that we can continue to shine. Brightening someone else's light never will ever dim yours, and that's the thing that I think is so powerful and so important about this whole process. I also have a training company, hey Shireen, hey Anthony, called Bankable Success Advisors, and I work with individuals and businesses to help them optimize their personal and professional investments for the best yield in the best and most effective manner possible. We want you to get the most out of your time. We want you to get the most out of your energy investments. We want you to get the most out of your emotional investments, out of your human capital investments. And so we focus on all of that stuff. And part of that is being in relation in a positive way with reality. And so Beyond Illusions was my second week really talking about the relationship that we form with reality. And I was thinking about how did I want to wrap up, thanks Anthony, how did I want to wrap up this subject matter? And the saying, there's a poem, they call it the Serenity Prayer, and it says, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And that's one of those things that has stuck by me since the very, very first time I heard it when I was very young, but I didn't really fully understand it. It just sounded important and it sounded powerful, and it took me a long time before I understood the true meaning of those words and the true impact of what having that wisdom means. The wisdom to know the difference. And that's what being in a positive relationship with reality is. Deciphering the fact from the fiction, the falsehoods. What is real? What is a thought? What is an attachment to a thought? And how does that change the narrative that we attach ourselves to? Very, very powerful stuff. And so when we think about the wisdom to know the difference, the same thing applies in our relationship to reality. We have to know the difference of if something is a reality or if it's just our thought. Is it our impression? Is it our perspective? It's oftentimes just that. It's not really the reality, and it's not the reality that is so damaging. It's our thoughts and it's our perspectives that are damaging us. And so as a recovery trainer, getting clients to be in relation with reality in a positive, healthy manner means tackling some of the old stories. It means tackling a whole lot of the what used to be's. It means taking on and reliving some very painful moments in life. It's very traumatic moments in life. It also means reflecting on some magnificent moments in life, and understanding that it's going to take both along your journey. You have to expect that not everything is going to be peachy keen. But despite pains, fears, flaws, failures that have happened to you in the past, there's also a lot of good things. And so I work a lot with my clients on sharing their wins. That's huge, because our wins oftentimes go overlooked and our pains get magnified. And that's what then becomes the illusion. The illusion that everything's bad, the illusion that the world is out to get you, the illusion that everything is your fault, that you're not good enough. All of those things, those self-esteem killers. I'm too fat, I'm too ugly, I'm too dumb, I'm not smart enough, I'm not pretty enough, whatever the story it is you're telling yourself, I can almost guarantee that's not the reality. You are smart enough, you are good enough, you are pretty enough, you are perfect enough. And what I tell women especially all the time is that personal development is very important, but it's important for you. It's not important for the rest of the world. This is to develop you. This is to enhance you, to make you feel good about yourself. Because what I tell them is, you're already perfect for the heart that was meant to love you. And so when you think about your relationship to reality and how all of these pieces of the puzzles all fit together, coming into and making peace with the past, the fears, the flaws, the failures, all of the negative things, but then celebrating all of the good things and realizing it does take both. But you are good enough. You are smart enough. You are powerful enough. You do shine bright enough. You are enough. Go beyond the illusions. So that's my overall takeaway from this book. And so I often say, I still say, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. All right, that's it from me on Mars tonight, you guys. Have a great one, and I'll see you back tomorrow night where we will start week 9 and a whole new book, tongue-tied, whole new book and a whole new perspective. All right, take care, guys. As always, thanks for joining in, thanks for hanging out, and most of all, thanks for living life on Mars. Talk to you soon.